With a tragedy out of Amherst County. The toddler was set to celebrate his third birthday tomorrow, but instead the community is mourning his death.
The sheriff's office says the child was still strapped in his car seat hours after he was supposed to be dropped off at daycare. WDJ7's Austin Hicks is in the studio. So Austin, there are still so many questions in this case, but you say we do know charges have been filed, but investigators say this has been a gut punch for them as well.
Yes, Kate and Mitch, deputies are no strangers to tough scenes and situations. But you can see it on Chef Ayers and his deputies' faces. This case left a lasting impact on them.
This little fella has faced many challenges in his short life. Now he has the ability to grow and flourish without life's challenges in his eternal home.
The death of a 2-year-old leaving a county in grief. Sheriff Jimmy Ayers says the child was left in the car by his foster father, Brian Dalton, on Thursday. Investigators say Dalton never dropped the toddler off at daycare, instead leaving the 2-year-old in the car during his 9-hour shift. Thursday afternoon, Dalton went to pick up the toddler at Chestnut Academy Daycare, only to find him unresponsive in the back seat.
How you forget that a child is in the car with you, you forget to drop them at daycare, then you go into work and forget they're, in the back seat of a vehicle, restrained in their car seat. We don't know.
Sheriff Ayers and his department didn't think the child was intentionally left behind, describing Dalton as remorseful and emotional. The staff at the daycare did CPR on the toddler, but it was too late.
This little fella had his little place in this world. And regardless of what your feelings may be about how his fate ended, remember, there are folks around him that loved him and cared for him and would have done anything in the world to make sure that his life was fulfilled.
Sheriff Ayers gave parents and caretakers a reminder so they can avoid another tragedy like this.
We as adults are the mentors and those that create the foundation for every child. And we just need to be mindful and always remember when you restrain the child in the back seat of a vehicle that you stay attentive to their well-being.
The child's foster father, Brian Dalton, was charged with involuntary manslaughter and a child neglect charge. Now, Kate, Mitch, Sheriff Ayers wanted to make it very clear the daycare was in no way involved with this tragedy. I actually went by the daycare and it was closed. We don't know when they will open up again in the future.
Austin Hicks, a lot of heartbreak there in Amherst County. Thank you for that live report.
While the death is still being investigated, a national nonprofit is shining a spotlight on the dangers of leaving children in a hot car. Kids and Car Safety says at least 19 children across the country have died in hot cars just this year. This will be the third fatality just within the last week. The organization says about 88% of children who die in hot cars are 3 years old or younger, and 55% of them are unknowingly left behind.